welcome to today's stream. I hope you guys have been really good today. Sorry that the music has just stopped. I'll see if I can get that back up. There we go. Awesome. I missed yesterday's stream. I just got carried away with I actually had to go to the store to get some cables because I had to rearrange a couple of things for my stream setup, so that got a little bit delayed, and when I got back I was just way too tired to be painting and streaming. So yeah. Hi Derbykin, how have you been? Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you've been well. How did your trip end up going? I hope that was really good. Anyways, today we are going to hopefully make some progress on my Humpty Dumpty sketch. So I'll show you what the other side looks like. This is the first page that we've been working on, and I am now extending it across to the second page, which is going to have some text in the middle. So hopefully if I can, add some more detail and cover the whole page, that'll look a little bit better. So it's going to be a very mundane stream today, unfortunately, but I'm sure that I'll get through it with you guys' company as usual. But yeah, hopefully I can start the second drawing this week. I'm really keen to try and get that sorted, so we've been kind of stuck on this one for a very long time, Been before Christmas. I actually noticed yesterday on my stream that my music went completely offline, and it stayed off of the entirety of the stream, and I couldn't hear it because I couldn't get my Bluetooth earphones working, which kind of sucked. But that's been that way for a while now, where I can't hear the music, and I really struggle being able to draw without music actually. So I've ordered myself a Bluetooth dongle, so I have a feeling that my Apple earphones just don't want to work with USB 2 anymore for whatever reason. So I'm gonna get the one they suggest and see if that works. Otherwise I'll just maybe have to give them a call, You've been well. It was a good trip, but also had so much work to do. The next couple of months are going to be challenging. Oh, okay. Well, at least it was a good trip, right? At least you enjoyed it. That's the most important thing. And I hope that the challenge ends up taking you where you want to go. So, work can sometimes lead you to good places and sometimes lead you to not so good places. And I really hope for you it leads you to a good place. Storybook sketch? Exactly. What is that emote? What is that emote we've got today? So I actually ended up adding a Zazu cam for us to the stream the other day. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Dovikin. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really do. You're always so supportive. Thank you. Truly means a lot. But yeah, as I was saying, I actually added a Zazu cam to the stream. I don't have it going at the moment because Zazu's outside doing who knows what. Can't see him at all. Oh, he's just chilling on his tree branch as usual. But yeah, I figured, that way you guys could see him a little bit better at times. But yeah, we'll see how that works. It was funny because he actually loves cameras, but as soon as I added the camera up there, he wouldn't go. He wouldn't be up on his perch area anymore, and I was like, but you love cameras. You love talking to cameras and looking at them, so what's your problem now? I don't get it. Who knows? Who knows? filming here at the moment, so I'm wondering if it might be better if I open up the door later on so I can get a bit of a breeze in here. Have I changed something with the stream? The audio is kind of weird on your end. Oh, really? As in weird how? I did change something. Is it quieter, or how was it weird? I did switch it over from mono to stereo, so maybe that's why. My brother said that that's probably a better idea, but if it's not sounding good, then let me know and I can try and switch it back. That's it, change to stereo. Is it worse or is it better? I hope it's better. Hopefully I can just add in, you know, all of the detailed areas around the corners. Sorry, but it feels like I'm pacing behind you while we're talking. Right, okay, that is interesting. How about I quickly be right back and I'll switch that back over and you let me know how that goes. Let me quickly go back. Is this a little bit better? Do let me know if this is better or worse. I'll try and get the webcam back up. There we go. Cool. Hopefully this is the way we had it before. So much better? Okay, that's very strange. Very strange. I wouldn't know why that made such a huge, I was gonna say improvement, but unimprovement, because it's meant to be better, but oh well. We can stick with this. I actually did switch webcams as well because I needed a webcam for my other computer, so I now have the same webcam for both the art and the face cam, so I switched over the mic to the other webcam, because otherwise when I move to and fro it gets a little bit weird sometimes. So small improvements, hopefully. You think the difference is noticeable for someone with headphones on? Ah, so are you wearing really good headphones? Are you a bit of an audiophile? Strange, it looks like oh, there we go, music's back on. I'm just checking, let me know if the music stops as well, because at the moment I can't hear a thing, because I've just been having so much trouble getting my earphones connected, and it really sucks. It's hard for me to draw without music. Not used to it, but the batteries are flat at the moment as well, so there's that, you know. Some days are just not good days, but oh well. First world problems, right? First world problems. I really love when I get a good smudge, you know, when it blends beautifully. At times it's like I lay down the streaks and they just won't blend nice and smooth. I don't know why. I'm wondering whether it's dependent on the kind of paper as well. I think some papers just work better with blending and others not so much. Who knows? Little bit of an audiophile, yeah. Right now you have JBL Sport headphones on while your Bose QC2 is charging. That one is so good. Okay. You could hear ambient noise on the streamer's end. Oh really? That's pretty cool. That is definitely cool. So I'm guessing you could hear the annoying dripping sound from my fish tank. Although I kind of find that sound very relaxing. I don't know about you, but you know, dripping water to me is kind of like, you know, you're in nature and there's waterfall, and so for me, I really like that sound, but I guess there are some people who find that bothersome. So I hope that it wasn't bothersome for you. I don't think everyone was able to hear them. Quite often, yeah, so that fish tank drip ASMR, exactly. So before I started streaming and you guys started mentioning ASMR on my streams, I had no idea what that meant. I actually went to some ASMR streams here on Twitch and it was very, very strange. I was like, what the heck is this, you know? I've never seen that before. So literally it was just going to another streamer and they would just constantly make strange noises into the mic and, you know, use either different objects to get noises out of them or make noises like that. And yeah, that was definitely very weird for me, because, you know, it's crazy. You know, at times I think, wow, you know, who's gonna watch me just drawing all day? You know, before I started streaming, I thought nobody would be interested in watching me draw. But, you know, I felt like, well, if people want to join me and keep me company and chat with me, then that's great. That'll help me get through particularly drawings like this one that are very, very boring for me at the, you know, at certain stages. But, you know, having some company, some people to chat with really helps that. So, yeah. But ever since then, I've been thinking, oh wow, what kind of things, you know, count as or qualify as ASMR sounds? And it's funny, like apparently it's described as a sound that gives you a nice feeling when you listen to it. And it's funny, like, you know, people have been making these sounds and I'm like, well, I never get that feeling from a sound really. So either, you know, those sounds just don't work with me, or I don't know, just don't get it, I'm not sure. But there was this one sound I noticed the other day that Zazu made, which is kind of like a weird purring sound, where he does like a rrr sound, which is really weird, but the way he does it is just nice. So yeah, I love that sound, and so I figured, oh damn, we could have like an ASMR Zazu stream where he constantly just makes these nice sounds, you know? But maybe it's just me. Maybe I just love him and that's why his sounds work with me. Who knows? Not too sure. You thought so too. ASMR can be weird. From what you've read, sounds perceived as calming are quite different from one another. Okay. Oh, it's often subjective? Quite often, so that fish tank drip, yeah. Yeah, I bet it's all subjective. It's kind of like art, I suppose, you know. What some people like, others are just not gonna be into, I guess. Hi, Jovanes, how are you? How's your day been? Been a while since I've seen the both of you on. We had some pretty big raids recently. We got raided by Chloe Ventura, we got raided by Cody Shibby, and who else? Man, there's been a couple. Charles raided us, so that was pretty awesome. Those are just a few off the top of my head, and we had some pretty hectic streams going after those raids, so, you know. Zazu SMR sounds like an amazing plan. Yeah, I actually have added a Zazu cam, Hovannes, so yeah, it's I've mounted it up above his little perch area, but yeah, unfortunately, that you know, ever since I added that camera on there, he wasn't so keen to get up on the stand. And I was just confused because, you know, normally he loves cameras. He just wants to dance in front of them, pose in front of them. So, I don't know. I don't know. Not sure what got into him. Maybe he's like, if you're gonna make me be on stream, buy me more toys. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy him more toys on the weekend. He hasn't even gotten through the last toy I bought him, so that's pretty unusual. Normally he gets through a toy in like a couple of days, but that one's been intact for so long and I'm not sure, you know, why it's taking him so long to destroy it. He's really, really quick at doing that. You remember 5 raids in a day? That was awesome. Oh yeah, you were there on that stream. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're doing pretty good, thank you. About to head to work in a bit. How is everyone? Yeah, well, I'm pretty good as well. I'm glad that you're sounding like you're having a good morning. Hopefully it stays that way after work hits you and all that. But yeah, I've been having a very relaxing day. I didn't stream yesterday because I needed some new cables because I switched out my face cam, so I now have the same face cam as I have for my art cam, which is kind of nice because that means I get to use the other webcam for my desktop area, so that's really nice because otherwise I have to constantly switch them and I don't like moving them because that's not so nice. So yeah, because of that I had to go and buy some new cables. But yeah, that meant I couldn't really do a stream yesterday. Absolutely, Zazu ASMR. You know of a streamer who has a separate stream set up for their hamster. The stream is just the little hammy running around in his wheel, vibing and doing his thing, you know. Really? Can you please send it to me? I would love to see. What's the streamer's name as well? Please share her or his Twitch account and please share the hamster's account as well. I would love to follow a hamster on Twitch, you know. Yeah, we gotta do that for Zaza. We gotta give Zaza his own Twitch account, right? Definitely. I actually saw one with some chickens and it was literally just a chicken cam and the chickens were just, you know, goofing around all day and you could watch the chickens doing their own thing. I haven't seen it online for a while though. I'm not sure if I'm not subbed or what's going on though. I'll have to look into that. Have to look into that for sure. Maybe I need to go drop my winged hammy emotes on that little hamster's channel. That'll be pretty adorable. Guess I shouldn't be going into the sky area, so I need to stop that over there. Because that is not what we want to do. We don't want grass in the sky, right? It's been a while though, so you're not sure, but I could say that, oh, you're not sure if he's still streaming. Hang on, let me have a look. Gotta check this out. Hambo the hamster. That's cool. Yeah, so Hambo the hamster has 142 followers. Let me see, are there any clips? No, that's sad. Well, I'm gonna follow just in case anyway, so, you know. Hopefully the little hamster's still okay, because I know they don't live very long. Maybe that's why they stopped streaming. You know, maybe the little hamster wasn't doing good and the owner just didn't have the heart to put that online. I don't know. Maybe he's still fine and he's just happily running around, eating all day, wanting some privacy, you know. Yeah, I so wish I could have a hamster of my own. I think if I did live in the States, I would definitely have one. But I don't know. You know, they don't live so long and it freaks me out. I would just cry every time, every 2 years if they pass away, and that would be too sad, too tragic. I definitely could not handle that. Same reason I don't want a pet rat, because I can't stand the thought of, you know, only having them for so long. It's too horrible. Much too horrible. I think I need a ruler. There we go. There's a ruler. Let's see if this is long enough for me. Probably not. Probably not long enough. I'm gonna use my keyboard. That's a great idea. Put the keyboard there, and then we've got a nice line to work with. I am so excited to start colouring this one though. I was so tempted to scan it the other day, and then I told myself, nope, you gotta finish it because you gotta scan both sides at the same time, or, you know, match them up at the same time. You can't start colouring one side until you've, you know, put the two sides together. So I had to hold myself back. That's alright. I will get there eventually, and then I can enjoy myself immensely. Hambo is the pet of a group of streamers called Worst Pre-Made Ever, a group of 5 friends based in the UK. They create awesome and absolutely hilarious content. They stream a variety of games. Right, okay. Are they still all active? Yeah, they are very active, and each of them stream multiple times in a day, and often they all get together for a group stream. Right, that sounds pretty awesome. Sounds like they are definitely quite into the streaming circle then, which is good. Definitely nice to you know, be able to have people on regularly, you know, view their stuff. What kind of games do they like to stream normally? I'm guessing they're partnered up though. If they are able to do group streams, that should mean that they're partnered up, I guess. Whoops. At least I have my horizontal lines in now, so you know we're ready to get the rest of this thing going. I think I may just end up digitally fading it. I won't bother trying to do that with my pencil work. I can just go in once it's scanned up and fade out the areas that I need. I think that's going to be easier. Yeah, they are partnered up and they run it like a proper business. WPE is the mainstream, Jake is the main guy, and there's Alice, Alex, Kath, and Gabby. They are really awesome. The schedule might not always work for you, but you would definitely suggest following. Right. Could you DM me some links to their Twitch channels? I'd love to check out their work. I don't have a lot of gaming channels that I follow, which is pretty strange considering I really do love games. I think it's just because I have so little time. You know, when I do watch a stream, I generally watch other art streamers, and so I just have very little time to actually watch gaming streams. That being said, I do have a couple of my friends who do their own gaming streams, and I always, you know, when they're online, I always hop on, say hi, and have a chat. So, you know, there's that, which is nice. I do enjoy that. Been watching some of them play Dead by Daylight, which is awesome. I think that was Ezzy. Haven't heard from her in a while. Last time I heard she was moving over to the other side of the States, so gotta send her a message and check up on how she's doing. She did sound very excited about it last time. Just bought a car and everything, so pretty exciting. I saw that my cousin in the States actually just got her COVID vaccine. So she works as a nurse though, so she probably got, you know, first access or privileged access to it because she's, you know, healthcare worker, so that does make sense. But I do know there's a lot of resistance regarding these vaccines. I'm not sure why. do let me know if you guys noticed the cameras being overexposed today or underexposed or something, because as I said, I have switched them over, so it's possible that they could, you know, look totally wrong on your end, because the monitor I tried to configure them on actually has terrible viewing angle, and so last night I noticed that when I was mucking around with it, it was actually fine when I viewed it on the other screen, so, you know, hopefully it looks okay, because I did my best to try and check up on it and tweak it and such, so. Drop the link in Discord DM. You missed a bit about what I said about the wall in the sketch, so I'm going to draw outlines and then fade it out. Yeah, so I'm thinking of just going on and, you know, covering the whole page up, and essentially once I scan the drawing in, I'm going to just color the whole thing, and then when I get to wanting to add the text, I'll fade that out digitally instead of trying to do that, you know, traditionally right here at the moment, you know. Sorry, getting ready, still waking up, daydreaming about that Zazu ASMR. We definitely need to make Zazu a channel of his own, don't we? I'll be sure to do that. Be sure to give him his own little Twitch channel where you guys can just enjoy and watch him. At the moment, I feel really bad because he's got a huge cage outside, so I can send you guys a photo of his outside cage, but it's pretty big, and that's where he spends the majority of his time. Or, oh, hi there, A Burnt. Zazu is a parrot. Zazu is an Alexandrine parrot. There we go. Thanks, Derrikin. So yeah, he's my pet parrot. He talks and he's really adorable, and he's a huge part of the stream as well. So yeah, I was just saying how, you know, if I do set up a webcam for him and everything, essentially I would probably have to do that inside, which would end up being in his really small cage, and he doesn't really do much when he's in there because the only time when he's in there he sleeps. So it'd be really tricky to get an actual good, you know, webcam area set up for Zazu. So what I was doing is I've now ordered a suction camera holder so that I can put it against the glass area of my studio and hopefully mount that, and then have the webcam record the cage, which is right outside the window. So hopefully once that arrives, we can have a better view of Zazu when he's not on the stream, you know. But besides that, I also ordered the little stand area, which I'm going to place behind me in future streams, but that won't come till February, so still a while to go. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Hovanes. Really appreciate that. So kind of you. Yeah, I am sure Streamlabs is so enthused about that. Now you can add the Zazu emote to that command. Yeah, that does make sense actually, Hovanes. Thank you. Lady Paints a Lot, welcome. How are you? How's your day been and where are you from? Hope you're doing well today. I am just working on this storybook piece of Humpty Dumpty, which is a very extensive project that I'm working on. So I've been working on this on and off because I've been so distracted with other pieces. But hopefully we are going to make some decent progress today. Very well, Texas, yeehaw! Really awesome, nice. You're the second person I think that I know that's from Texas on my stream. There could be more, but you know, you're just one of the two off the top of my head that I know are from Texas. My drawing table does seem a bit blurry. Camera is trying to focus. Let me see if bringing it down will fix that up. Is this a little bit better, Doverkin? Hope so. Yeah, both of you are from Texas. Yeah, as I said, I've been switching up my stream setup a little bit because, you know, got a different camera, changed up a couple of my stream holders and such, just so it's a bit easier. I used to have so much trouble whenever I did a painting stream. Yeah, I had so much trouble. Hopefully you guys can check a little bit easier on this one, you know. Yeah, you can see the little girl's dress and hair better now. Oh good, oh good, hope so. Oh, you love my ring. Thanks, lady. Thank you. It's a tiny little bat. So cute. I love him clinging onto me. The funny thing is, I actually used to hate bats because I thought they were terrifying and I thought they sucked blood for whatever reason. And I thought they preyed upon other harmless little animals, and so I thought they were evil. And then my boyfriend told me that they were actually mostly herbivores and ate fruit and stuff and, you know, didn't prey on other little animals. And he showed me adorable pics of them and I became really obsessed. So I got myself this cute tiny little bat ring, which is super cute. But all this time you've been picturing a baby dragon for some reason. Oh really? Nah, it's not a baby dragon, it's just a cute little batty. Tiny cute little batty. What kind of art do you like? Lady paints a lot, or what kind of art do you make? I really can't wait to have this whole music scenario of mine fixed, because it's definitely not fun making art without music. You paint mostly with watercolor and inks. Okay. Watercolor is such a common favorite medium. I use it too. I am totally in love with watercolor. It's so quick and easy to pick up. Well, I'm saying it's easy. It's not easy, but it's really very quick, and so very popular, you know, if you want to do something fast and get it out of your head in the form of color. Oh, are you leaving, Ovanes? No worries. I hope you have a nice day at work. Hope that it goes well. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. I'm definitely going to try and push to do my evening stream as well. So you started in watercolor, but inks have that punch you like. Okay, so you find that you like the vibrancy of the inks? Is that it? For me, my favorite medium is oils. So yeah, love doing stuff like this little piece. I'm so excited to do another piece as small as this one, as quick as this one, sometime soon. Really gotta get around to it. I'm almost done with a lot of my oil paintings that I've currently got on. So I should be able to hop into another one fairly soon, which will be really awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, oils are my favorite medium of all. I also do enjoy doing some work in acrylics from time to time. So this was a piece I did fully in acrylics. It's my little alien girl, and she's jumping rope with some tiny little animal friends down the bottom. Really enjoyed doing the tiny hedgehog and the tiny bird and little alien plushie. just let loose in this one kind of, and that was fun. I liked how free it felt. And I like that I let myself use whatever colours I wanted to, so that was awesome. And my most recent one, once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna let myself move on to a new painting. This is my other one called Arachnid's Choreography, which you guys have already seen me doing a lot of, but it's almost done. Probably just gonna spend a couple minutes this week or next finishing it off, and then we're done. Then I can start my next painting, which is going to be the ghost bunny in the field of carrots, and I can't wait to start that one. I've been dreaming of that one for so long, so yeah, very excited, very excited. I'm a natural master. Thank you, Lady Paints. I try to be. Every detail is so beautifully done. Thank you. Oh, Dory-kun, don't you start. Don't you start. You should see the beautiful drawing Dory-kun did of me. It's like, it is so crazy good, and getting someone to actually look like them is something a lot of people struggle with. I still don't know how you did that, because I mean, that's really difficult. Really difficult. When I was at uni, it was pretty funny because we had to do celebrity portraits, and that was like for my final year. So I only did illustration at uni for I think it was a year and a half. So for my final year and half a semester, no, half a year before my final year. So I think a year and a half. And so essentially we had to do celebrity portraits, and I chose to do Catherine Zeta-Jones just because I liked some of her movies. And it was pretty funny because one of the guys who had to comment on my work said that it didn't look anything like her. And then someone in my classroom stood up and said, well, he's an obsessed fan about Catherine Zeta-Jones, and he could totally tell that it was her immediately. So I kind of felt a little bit better, but I was like, damn, dude. If I knew that you were such a fan, I wouldn't have picked her to draw. You know? Definitely would have chosen someone easier. It's kind of funny that I picked her. In hindsight, if I had to do another celebrity portrait, I would do someone like Avril Lavigne or maybe Melanie Martinez, you know, a singer instead of a movie actress. I don't know. Just would have chosen someone different. Strange that I picked her, because I don't really know a lot of her movies. Not that many. I do like her movies, but yeah, it's just odd. I think the last movie I saw where she played in was one of the ones by Red. So I think it was in Red 2. I'm pretty sure. Have you guys seen that one? The Red movie? My favorite part is, I think it's the first Red. So it's Retired Extremely Dangerous. That's what it's called. And my favorite part in Red, I think it was in the first one, is where the guy who acts the crazy dude, what's his name? Oh my goodness, he plays such good roles. Like, he plays absolute lunatic really well. You've not seen that one at all? Well, you are in for a treat. It's hilarious. It is so good. Yep, Red 2, the Bruce Willis movie, right? Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I loved the actress who played the girl in that movie. She's like so good for that role. You're terrible about movies, you can't sit through them. While Lady Paints, I'm not much good at watching a movie on my own. The only time I can watch a movie is when I'm with somebody. So, you know, if I'm doing it more as a social thing with my family or friends, then I'm totally cool with that. But otherwise, I just get way too antsy and I want to go and do some drawing or do some gaming. So, yeah, I never really stick to it long enough, which is why I don't get through a lot of series either. But oh well. TV shows is more your thing? No, you don't watch that at all? Okay. So what are your favourite ways to spend your relaxation time? You're either painting or gaming. Same. I'm totally the same. Most of the time, if I'm not watching a movie with someone, that's what I do. I'd never go and just pick up a movie and watch the whole thing through. Unless it's like something that I really want to see, you know, something that I feel is a must see for whatever reason, or I feel like it's going to give me creative inspiration. For example, Alice in Wonderland, I really felt like that was worth seeing because, I don't know, Alice as a story itself already gives me so much inspiration. So watching a movie like that, afterwards I felt like I had all these ideas and different ideas, you know, not just drawing Alice in Wonderland, but, you know, my own ideas. I just felt creatively inspired to let loose, I guess. And so movies like that, I really love watching. You play World of Warcraft or ESO? What exactly is ESO? Or Sims, but honestly spend about 50 minutes, 50 of your day, 50 minutes of your day doing art. That's really good, that's really good. Plenty of time. Wait, no movies or TV shows. Then what is all your furniture pointed at? Wait, what? Okay, that's a joke from a TV show though, so ignore this message. Okay, yeah, I can't say that I got that. Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, yeah, I've got a couple of friends who play that. I do have it downloaded, but I've never gotten so far to get into it that much. I find that I only have time for a couple of games, so I play mostly at the moment. I play Fallout 76, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, and occasionally Dead by Daylight. So those are my top ones. But occasionally I will play Borderlands, you know, on the weekends with my boyfriend, and yeah, a couple of other games here and there like Pacify. I really love Pacify. Played Portal with my brother recently, which was fun. Yeah, just we only have so much time though, right? Especially as artists, it takes so much time. I mean, if I just think about the amount of progress needed to get through this drawing and, you know, how little time I have per week, yeah, it's crazy. Jason, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How's your week been? How are the latest chapters in ESO? You've been meaning to play that, but don't really get much time. Yeah. Finding time for gaming is definitely a struggle, especially if you're working a lot like you are. How about me? Did Zazu finally forgive me? He did, he did. He was actually cool the very next day after our little fallout, but I was very happy. So yeah, we're all good again, and I actually added a Zazu cam for us, but at the moment Zazu's outside and chilling out, so we can't see him until tonight, unfortunately. But he's having fun. It's also a really warm day, so I didn't want him out all day long, which, you know, don't want him overheating. But it's cooled down a little bit, so he gets really frustrated if he's, you know, inside all the time. He does like his sunlight. So he also just doesn't like being just left alone outside. Wait, wasn't this the razor blade? Wait, what? Forgive? Wait, Fallout? What happened? Well, actually, Derrican, my sister and I were talking in my studio, and Zazu kept yelling the whole time we were talking. And so I put him back in his cage and I left the room. And he wasn't very happy about that because he doesn't like being ignored and he doesn't like when you leave him alone. But we needed to finish the conversation. And when I came back, he had a full-on tantrum. He was literally yelling the rest of that evening for like 4 hours straight. And I was trying to stream and I couldn't start streaming because he wouldn't stop yelling, and you know, it's not exactly enjoyable for you guys to listen to Zazu's yelling tantrums. So I had to not stream that night, and I was wondering how long it was going to take Zazu to, you know, warm up to me again, because he was very much not happy. So luckily it didn't last forever. He was fine the next day, so we're all good. So what razor blade are you talking about, Jason? Oh, you thought Zazu had gotten into a razor or something sharp. No. That I was just explaining that on my last stream how you know, previously he had an argument with me before when he was in the shower and he tried to go for my razor in the shower, and because it's got a really sharp blade, you know, birds have a really intense blood circulation through their tongues. So if he got a hand of that and it cut his tongue, he could actually bleed out and die. So it was really important that he didn't get a hold of it. So I yelled at him and, you know, got really angry at him because I don't want him to do that again. But yeah, he did leave it alone, luckily, because, you know, I wouldn't want him to get a hold of that. So yeah, he was okay, but hopefully he won't do it again. It is scary, yeah. I mean, literally you have to keep an eye on him all the time. And I mean, it's a bit of a balance. If I kept him in his cage all day, he wouldn't, you know, be able to get into dangerous situations like that because, well, he'd be safe in his cage. But he would be so unhappy, and I much prefer him being out with me and being part of whatever I'm doing. So it just means I need to be very observant of everything he's doing, and rather have that than have him be sad and alone all day, right? And I mean, he's not really ever gotten into something like that. The closest that he's gotten to being dumb was when he took the, you know, the plastic parts they put on milk. One time he put his head through that and he was really proud of himself posing with it and everything. And somehow eventually he got that thing shoved and he put his claw in it and he kept tugging it down. So part of it was pulling the back of his neck downwards. And I was just looking at him going, seriously, you're freaking out, but you're the one pulling the thing down. You're not choking. It's this big and your little neck is that big, you know. But, you know what they say about bird brain. It's there for a reason, right? So I guess they can be super smart and also super stupid. So sometimes Zazie does have his very dumb moments, like that one. But I still love him. I still think he's smart. Bird brain? Oh dear, exactly. Don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that. He'll probably hate me for yet another day, right? We don't want that. He may refuse to come on streams. Then there'll be no Zazu. I am actually so excited to receive the bird perch I bought for him. I'll try and I'll see if I can show you guys a picture. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's not meant to come till Feb, but I'm thinking of it like every day. Have to show you guys. It was really nice because I signed up for a free Amazon Prime trial, and that meant that I was able to get it on a super nice discount. So I didn't have to pay any shipping for it, which is nice, right? And so I'm probably not going to keep the Prime membership, but I'll definitely enjoy it. But anyway, I'll show you guys the stand that I'm going to get for Zazie. Let me just quickly get the browser working. It's always switching to the wrong page for some reason. There we go. So yeah, here's the nice bird stand that I'm going to get for Zazu. It's you can trolley it around in different rooms. It's got nice adjustable heights, so I can move it up and down. I can also hang some toys for him from over there. Lots of room for pistachios, guys. Look at that. Nice, awesome little bowls for pistachios. Although there are 4, and I bet you he's gonna expect there to be pistachios in all of them, right? Like bowls and bowls of pistachio. A portable throne for Zazu. Exactly, yeah. He needs a decent throne. Yeah. So, nice tray to clean up after him, which I'm going to be doing a lot of, I can already tell you. I can already see the cleaning coming along. But yeah, nice place to hang toys. So I'm gonna have to build this thing myself, which I know is going to be a chore, but oh well. We'll find out how that goes once it gets here. Do I have an Amazon wish list? I could link that in my stream description. I don't at the moment. I do have a wish list, but like, I don't know, can you link multiple wish lists, or how does that work? I don't know, because I kind of categorize my Amazon purchases. But yeah, I do have a wish list. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Don't know how to link things like that. You know, don't need to do that a certain way for it to link with Twitch. I don't know. I think the other thing I was looking to get from Amazon recently was some lighting for my stream. So I've been having a ton of issues because when I'm painting, either you guys can see what I'm doing or I can see what I'm doing. And generally it's not easy to have it both ways, so it always comes with some compromise. Either, you know, I lower the quality on the stream or I lower the quality for me. And that's not really good, because then by the morning I can see all the issues with my painting. So I've been thinking, you know, maybe I need to get one of those dimmable lights because those show up really well on a camera, but they don't, light up everything else. So hopefully, in the next week or so, I can try and save up for something like that and end my constant frustration. I don't know. I need to ask other streamers how they do it, or, how they do their painting setups. For drawing, it's easy because, it generally records that pretty easily, and I can still see fairly well what I'm working on. But as soon as I work on my oil paintings, that's a huge pain. So I don't know. I have noticed that a lot of oil painting artists actually use really good cameras like DSLR cameras and such. So I don't have money for that. That's like $450+ at the very least. So I'll have to make do. You're not quite familiar with it as well, but that's one way viewers support streamers, through gifts, mostly to improve streaming quality. Okay, well that's really nice. I probably need to look into dropping something like that. Really? Hello, how are you? Is this a book? Yes, it is. It's a storybook of Humpty Dumpty. So this is the left side page, and I'll show you up close. This is Humpty being really freaked out because Mr. Spider is trying to say hello, but he's definitely freaking out a little bit. So I call her Little Miss Muffet. A couple of people have called her that, so she's now Little Miss Muffet, and she's just staring at the whole situation. So yeah, it took me a long time to get these bricks done. This one's going to be coloured eventually, so I'm just currently finishing off the right hand page, so these will fold over like so, this is the second hand page, which is going to have all the text. So I'm filling it up at the moment. Eventually I'll add like a faded vignette-y effect to the center, and that's where my text's gonna be. You thought it was Alice? It could be Alice. I did try and make her look kind of like Alice, so yeah, it could be Alice, but yes, it's Humpty Dumpty. So it's going to have around 7 to 8 pages, the whole book, to essentially tell the whole story. So whereabouts are you from, W, really? So how are these ambient noises coming along, Dorikin? Are you enjoying the background fish tank sounds? Because I definitely am. It's so quiet here for me, because I can't hear the music you guys are hearing at the moment, unfortunately, because my stupid earphones wouldn't connect today. Hopefully soon my Bluetooth dongle will get here, and then I can enjoy that too. You thought it was Alice? You're from the States. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Are you an artist as well? Hi Khan, welcome back. Thanks for messaging me on Instagram as well. I really appreciated that. I'm doing really well. Trying to get through this book. Hopefully it can end up in your library one day. I would love that. And then, you can convince people to take my book home and read it. Oh, you didn't expect to catch a stream on tonight? Yeah, I've been so terribly negligent with my afternoon streams. I'm so sorry guys, but I really need to get better at managing these. it will be much more clear the next time you switch headphones. I bet. That would be nice. Aw, I would really appreciate that. I think working in the library like you do sounds really fun. Do you have any bad sides of your day to working in a library? Or is most of it enjoyable for you? Yeah, artist looking in Twitch artists. Okay, so what kind of art do you like to make? You like making ugly art. Okay. Well, these days that is actually a very sought after thing, so... Mish, hello, thank you. I'm glad you like my drawing. I can show you the more completed side. It's a storybook sketch of Humpty Dumpty, and I'm eventually going to colour the whole thing, hopefully get my actual book printed of it. It's got a little bit of a twist, and the whole book is going to be around 8 pages, so that's 8 pages, plus I need to do the cover spread, so essentially front and back cover. But yeah, we are now working, so this is the left hand side page, and this is the right hand side page, and so they would open and close like so. And this page is going to have the text on, so I'm currently filling up the whole page, and eventually I'll be, fading it out, adding some white vignetting to the center, and then my text can be over that area. Whereabouts are you from, Mish? Not you personally, but your co-workers mostly deal with. You're a page which basically shelves the books and gets all the holds. Your co-workers got to deal with the people who want to holler and moan about either masks or when you're going to be opening again, or people who want to be intentionally cough all over stuff. Oh my goodness, that does not sound fun. People can be the worst part of any job, right? They can be the best part or the worst part. Usually the worst. Depends what line of work you're in, I guess. Like, with regards to Twitch, people are definitely the best part. But yeah, with regards to some jobs, I think that can be the worst. You're from the USA. Ah, but you live in Japan. So how come you moved to Japan? Was it for work? It does sound rough, doesn't it? I'm an ornithologist, that's wicked. I'm not a true ornithologist, ethereal. I just have a pet parrot, and I pretty much know every single type of parrot there is. So yeah, I learned all about how to identify each species. Learned all kinds of facts about them, where they're from, all kinds of things. So mostly I only study parrot species, not really, not really all kinds of birds, because I very much love parrots. And I have a parrot of my own called Zazu, who at times loves to be, on my shoulder when I'm doing a live stream. So If you hang around long enough, you're bound to see him. Thank you for the follow, Ethereal. Really appreciate that and welcome. And if you want to, introduce yourself, please feel free. What kind of table is that? The table I'm working on is it's my dad's table. So yeah, he used it since he was a kid. It was his school table, and yeah. He was saying that we probably need to let go of it some time ago, and then I was like, no way, we can't do that. It has to stay in the family. And I said, well, maybe I can use it in my art studio, and I love it. I would never want another art table. It's very creaky, so I'm hoping it'll last me for ages. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and fix it up. You worked with ravens, crows, and falcons where you're from. Oh, that's cool. You did a lot of intelligence tests with them. Remarkably smart animals. Right, that sounds awesome. I would love to see a real life raven up close. I think you're very, very lucky for having gotten to... I'm guessing you got to hold them. I don't know if you did, but I'm hoping you did. Fortunately, you're pretty tight-knit as far as everyone that you work with. Your boss and you will always one-up each other with your dad humor. Right, okay, well that's nice that you get along with everybody so well. You are in Canada, so they are a little more common. Huge, far bigger than you had thought, to be honest. Yeah, I saw a video once of a girl holding a raven, and literally, like, it looked like an eagle. It was huge. It was beautiful. The feathers are so iridescent, and yeah, no, I love them. I would totally love to have one as a pet, but yeah, they're so smart and they're big, so they'd need a lot of attention and they'd need a big cage, and I don't know. Like, I'm happy just keeping my pet parrot Zazu, so they play a lot of games on the people in the north. What do you mean they play a lot of games on the people? You've had a few ravens fly by here at your work. They're such beautiful creatures. Until recently, you'd only found out the differences between ravens and crows. Yeah, I think ravens are much bigger, right? Ravens are much bigger and bulkier, and I think their beak shapes are a little bit different, like more not crooked, but curved and longer. Having my father's table is good. Should I have my own table though? What do you mean? This is my studio table though. It's now mine, so. They often dump snow on people as they come out of supermarkets or grocery stores when the doors open. Really? That is so cool. I love that. Thank you for the follow, F Society. Really appreciate that. Welcome, and feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and your art or where you're from. They wait on top of roofs, then only dump off snow when people are about to go under them. Wow, so they kind of let out a laugh-like sound. That is so awesome. Matter of fact, you've off and on thought of illustrating the story that exists in Lenape society called Rainbow Crow, one of your favorite stories or legends. What is that about? How long have I been doing art? You're so interested in streaming art here on Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, I think you should just give it a go. If you're considering it, just hop into it and see what it's like for you. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. And like, I actually started streaming around about 2018, I think, was my first art stream. And I tried it and it was really intense. It was so overwhelming because, I was trying to engage with the community and I was also trying to learn how to do acrylic painting on my live stream. I hadn't done it before, at least not to that extent, and so it was really rough, and I was finding that I was really struggling trying to keep track of the chat and, you know, be present in my painting at the same time. So, and the other thing was I couldn't keep to a set schedule at the time. You know, I was finding it too hard to even find time to stream once a week. So I kind of gave up my live streams for a couple of years, and well, this year, no, actually, sorry, last year, I had a lot more time. I changed my job situation a lot, so yeah, I found a lot more time to do my art streaming, and I gave it another go. And the second time round, because I had already, you know, learned how to do painting in such a way that I was confident enough with it, it wasn't as daunting when I was trying to keep track of the chat. I was literally just able to enjoy myself. So I think, you know, you may find maybe you start and you just love it. You know, you're just going to get straight into it and you're going to really enjoy it. All I'm saying is if you do try it and you don't like it, that may not mean that streaming isn't for you. It may just mean that maybe now isn't the right time. Maybe you just need some time to build more confidence, you know? But just give it a go. And I think the best advice I would give to myself if I was trying to stream again is to not worry about pauses. Don't worry about quiet moments. You know, if you're busy drawing, don't worry about times when there's no chat, you know, because especially early on, you're not going to have a lot of people watching. And a lot of the time, you know, people come on art streams and they just like to see what you're doing. They don't necessarily talk, they just watch you and listen to the music. So having a lot of lurkers doesn't necessarily mean that your stream is bad. Particularly with art streams, lurkers are very common, and I think I was really feeling a lot more pressure at the start to try and, you know, keep a conversation going or, you know, make my art streams entertaining for people, because otherwise I thought that people weren't going to keep me company, weren't going to, you know, keep coming back and watching, but that's not the case. You know, I think now in hindsight, yeah, if I had to think back on how I would have gone about it is, yeah, I would have just enjoyed myself and not really thought so much about the whole process. Just, you know, just keep at it. Just enjoy myself, because people are going to come no matter what, especially if you're going to enjoy yourself. Sorry about that long rant. At times I wish I could go back and, you know, re-enjoy that first time, I guess. Thanks so much for sharing, no worries. Oh, you did your first setup today, but it was a little hard getting set up. It really is. There's a lot more, you know, behind the scenes stuff that you have to set up with live streams. It's crazy. Streaming is definitely worth trying. The art community on Twitch is truly amazing. Exactly, yeah. In a long and harsh winter in the animal kingdom that left many dead from the cold, the rainbow crow sought after an eternal torch, and in carrying this torch, the rainbow crow scorched his original and colourful plumage. Its once rainbow feathers are now black. It's a tale of selflessness and servitude. Okay, that's really beautiful. But I think their feathers are still, very iridescent. I don't know. If you ever look at a crow up close and you see the way the light shines on their black feathers, you can actually see this iridescent glow, which I guess is sort of reminiscent of that rainbow crow story as well. Maybe it's the underlying rainbow feathers that you can still see, right? If anything, lurkers mean you have a super engaging stream. Exactly, yeah. And I mean, the way that I thought about it as well was, you know, why am I getting worried about people not necessarily being engaged in my stream? Because I used to watch streams over and over and over for like probably 2 years. When, you know, after I stopped streaming, I still watched other streamers. Um, and I probably wasn't very chatty at all, but I would still keep watching. So, you know, just based on my own personal experience as a viewer, I know that, you know, it doesn't mean just because you're not chatting that you aren't engaged. You're still very much part of a live stream, even if you're just lurking, you know. All really good information. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that that could hopefully help you. I hope it'll let you have more fun, you know, because I think especially when you're starting out, that's like the most fun part, because you're, you know, it's raw and new and fresh and you're making new friends, and you're going to find that a lot of those people that you find early on are going to become your lifelong supporters, you know, and your biggest encouragers, really. So it's going to be awesome. No, this is all amazing. Thank me for sharing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The audio is really hard. Really? Is it, do you have a good mic, or what webcam are you using at the moment? And the rig for overhead drawing is difficult. Okay, Mish, I can show you a couple of things that I got that really helped me build my setup. So if you join my Discord and send me a DM so I know which username you've got on Discord, just let me know you're Mish on Twitch and that you want to know what my setup looks like, and I'll take a picture after the stream and show you, you know, what my webcam setup looks like, because that was definitely a nightmare setting that up for my art stream. It takes hours, yeah, when you don't have it figured out. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It's pain. Rand, that information is pure gold. Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad that it can help some people. You wish you had enjoyed it more and learned more. You failed big time first go around, and it put you off streaming. Same, Jason. I was in the same boat where, you know, I think I was trying too much. I was trying, you know, to get everything working really well and expecting too much of myself. And, you know, you're just human. And your first stream is going to be a practice run. People will understand that. And at the end of the day, I think if you just remember that people really would just be happy to watch you just do art. So you don't need to feel so pressured. You don't need to, you know, focus on being entertaining, because you making art is what that live stream is really about. So, and I think the rest will come. As soon as you have a bit of a community on Twitch, I think you'll find that that's just going to come on its own. And like I said before, right, maybe now is not the time for everyone. I mean, particularly for me, the main reason I couldn't stream back then was because I couldn't hold a regular schedule. You know, back then I might have gone a couple of weeks without being able to stream again, and it was just too much. So, you know, I had too much demands with my full-time job. So now it's a lot more relaxed and I have a lot more time to focus on that. So much easier. Oh, thank you for gifting that sub to me, Storybook. Thank you so much. So sweet of you. You like to think that you've always been a fan of birds, which is funny because your mum has her opinion of birds. Oh, she doesn't like birds? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I know a couple of people who are either terrified of birds or have very much, you know, distaste towards them. And I don't know why. Birds are so clean, birds are so friendly, you know? Why would they hate birds? Oh, you've been using a cheap headset. Okay. So what headset have you got? You'll get on Discord and follow me. Thank you so much. No worries, Mish. If I can help in any way, I'd love to. Most of all, I just hope that your first experience on Twitch is a good one. And I hope you'll keep in mind to try and just have fun, you know? At the end of the day, it's about you. Jason, if you'd like to see the schedule, it should be in my Twitch about section. You should be able to click on one of those tabs. I should add a schedule as a message. I just tend to change it from week to week, so that's why I can't really add it as a message. But yeah, it's on my Discord schedule. I think if you type in, hang on. I think if you go to this page, I'm pretty sure that links to my schedule. You'd actually like to see that set up as well. You want to start streaming in the future. You told yourself if you don't stream by your next birthday, then you're going to force yourself to start. Right, that's a good deadline to give yourself. When's your next birthday? You looked there first? Okay, cool. So that should be my accurate schedule. I tried to keep that thing updated, and yeah, if I'm going to cancel a stream, I generally do it on there, so. March 21st, okay. Well, you've got a couple of months, so, you know, better get going, better get started on that. Are you just looking to stream some sketch work, or do you have a particular challenge you'd like to get into with your streaming? What are you looking to do on your live streams? Yeah, I remember my first time, so back when I was curating Instagram posts, I remember how difficult it was at the start to, you know, be able to come up with a message and come up with something to write. So, you know, it just didn't come naturally to me. Drawing was easy, but putting words to a caption was really hard for me. And I think as time went on, I became friends with a lot of the people on Instagram who followed me. So it became more of a, well, I'm essentially sharing this to a group of friends, and that made things a lot easier. You know, it became more natural for me to write captions for my artwork and things like that. And I think Twitch is very similar. I think a lot of the time, you know, you can't really force yourself into these things. You will just find that as you go on, it naturally happens. You naturally become a part of things and it feels more normal, you know? Let's be noobs, streaming buddies together. Yeah, it's great to have some, you know, fellow friends who can raid you and who you can raid. Definitely. At the moment, you don't really have the equipment to do traditional work, so you could either do digital or some gaming to start off with. That could work. Digital would be fine. Birds of a feather, exactly. Birds of a feather flock together. Love that saying. Skyrun, welcome back! Nice to see you on here again. How's it going? How's your week been? But you did want to tell me about this idea you have for a drawing. The other day you were having what you could only describe as a shower thought. Okay. Sometimes we get those moments, right? Where an idea just comes to us. Good news is you're not drunk anymore. Well, I guess that's a good way to start the week, right? Shower thoughts are sometimes the best. I know, and you know what else? Sometimes I have the best ideas right before I go to bed. And it's so annoying because then I have one idea after the next idea and I'm trying to reach for my iPad to write them all down and it's just like, they won't stop. Why now? Why not earlier during the day when I could have sketched it out, right? Can you see the left side again for a moment? Left side. Left side of what? Left side again. Oh, you mean this one? There we go. The drawing. There's the left side. I'll show you up close. So it's got little Humpty just hanging out with Mr. Spider over there. Falling off. We've got a castle in the background as well. Got her dress and her boots and everything and some vines. The shading is so nice. Thank you, Mish. Thank you. If a wiener dog dragon spit out fire, would that be like a flamethrower shooting in a straight line or a little butane cooking torch? That's a good question. I'd go with a little butane cooking torch, I think. Thank you for the follow, little angel. I really appreciate that. If you'd like to introduce yourself, feel free, go ahead. You learned about blending tools from NECA. They really bring sketches to life. I'm so glad, Doverkin. I'm so glad that I got to introduce one of the best parts of sketching to you and that you're now getting to really enjoy that. Because yeah, blending is, I mean, look at how much more depth you can get if you blend. Do I use a blending stump? Indeed I do. This is my blending stump. So essentially I just blend and blend and blend until eternity. Blend my life away. You're Rhonda. Hello all. So glad you found this little channel. Beautiful work. Oh, thank you, little angel. Welcome, Rhonda. I hope that you will have a really wonderful time here and that we'll see you again. Thank you so much for following. But yeah, do you make art yourself as well? Why didn't Humpty go through that wooden door? Did he not fit through? I guess not. I mean, I think he's also not fast enough to run away, you know? Like, for him to get over there, being so clumsy and round, I don't know. I don't think he'd make it over there in time. And that would also mean, right, that he'd have to go through Mr. Spider to get there. And why would he do that? Nobody in their right mind would go through a spider to get out, so... I don't have an answer for that. Thank you very much, Siri. That was very helpful. What will I be colouring it in with? I mentioned colouring it in. Yes, so I would like to colour it in watercolour. Give me 1 second. I'll try and show you what some of my others look like and why I would like to colour it in watercolour. You didn't realise you hadn't followed yet? Okay, that's no problem. Blend Me Away? That's a great song. We should make it the new art single of the year. But before you get into that wiener dog dragon, you're kind of wanting to finish your horse head piece you get so distracted with your own ideas in more ways than one. Well, like I said on Instagram to you, I mean, it's better having a ton of ideas and having more ideas than you need than not having enough ideas, right? Anyways, so this is generally how I color my pieces. So these are colored in watercolor and also using graphite and a little bit of gouache for highlights, like you can see on the piglet's eyes and everything. But yeah, mostly I color them in watercolor, and I really enjoy doing it that way because it allows me to get beautiful natural raw effects like the edge of the watercolor on there, and I really love that. Here's another one that I did. So these were all done on Bristol paper, which is not great for watercolor, but I wanted really smooth paper. So I went ahead and tried it, and it's fine for light washes, but as soon as you go really, you start applying multiple layers of wash, it does start buckling the paper. As you can see, it's kind of bent, but that's okay. Once I scan it, you're not going to see that. But yeah, she's my little witch girl. This is the full drawing, and she basically she only has one spell that she can successfully pull off, and that is to make this piglet appear. But in this drawing, she finally managed to get another spell going, which was to have him able to be flying as well. So she's progressed as well. But yeah, I really enjoy doing this one. All watercolor and a tiny, tiny bit of graphite just to add those details back in. So yeah. And this one is called Rin's Accomplice, and it's about a little girl who grew up in the woods with her father, and he's a wood chopper. So because she grew up in the woods, she didn't really have a lot of friends, and so she made friends with all the animals, and she always helps some animal in need in some way or another. And so here she's been helping out her little rat friend. But yeah, as you can see, this one's also done in watercolor, and I added a little bit of graphite over to get the detail in. And this one was done on actual watercolor. So this one is called Abigail, and Abigail has passed away, but somebody told her that if she watered her own grave every day consistently, that eventually she would be able to come back to life. But she didn't actually come back to life in the way she expected. She started growing flowers from her eyes, and flowers started growing from her grave, and animals started joining her. So in a way, she did come back to life, but not necessarily in the way that she expected. But I think she's grown accustomed to her new life of sorts. So you can say that she's much happier now anyways. So yeah, this one was done on actual watercolor paper. It's not cold pressed. Sorry, it's not hot pressed, it's cold pressed. So it does have a little bit of texture to it. But yeah, I really enjoy doing this one. Added some gouache to get the highlights back on her head as well. So yeah, I need to do another watercolor piece soon. I'm really, really excited for one. Maybe tonight I'll do one. Really been pushing myself to get paintings done and bookwork, so haven't gotten to do a lot of personal work lately. But yeah, this is how I would like to color my storybook. So, if I can do this in watercolor, I'm obviously going to transfer it to proper watercolor paper if I do. But yeah, the only issue with doing it on actual watercolor paper is because I'm going to do, you know, a lot of them, and because I'm going to send this to publishers and they might actually get me clients who will then expect that style, having an actual watercolor style, you know, traditional watercolor style, is going to be very time consuming, and hence I'm going to have to quote a lot more for it. So I don't know, we'll see, we'll figure it out. Oh, that, which one's your favorite, Ken and Little Angel? Was it Abigail the skeleton girl? Oh, she has a rat. This kid is pure evil. She really is. She's not necessarily friendly to humans, but she's totally friendly to animals, so. Art block, yeah, forcing ourselves through it doesn't help create our best work sometimes. It doesn't, but you do need to push yourself, you know, to still be creative in those times. Otherwise, you know, you end up in this massive slump where you actually forget how to be creative, and that's a lot worse than pushing through a couple of days of maybe doing some bad work that you aren't so happy with. You know, it's much more worth it. This really is dope. Aw, thanks. The flowers coming out of the eyes is your favorite part. Okay. I wasn't sure what color to make them, and so people were suggesting some colors on the stream, so yeah, we tried out a few ideas and ended up going for yellow. Giving a new meaning to pushing up daisies. So yeah, the print for all of those, maybe not Rin and her rat, but Abigail is definitely up in my store. Actually, the Piglet one isn't up in my store yet. I need to add that one. But yeah, all of the others are definitely up in my store, so if you guys want some prints of those, they are very much available. Oh, thank you for hosting, Khan. Really appreciate that. Oh yeah, Abigail was your favorite? Awesome. Can I pull up close her face for viewing? Are you meaning this drawing, W, really? Or are you meaning one of the ones I showed you guys? Hope that's in focus. Please let me know if it's still blurry, but that is her little face. You're off to bed? Check the next stream? No worries, Lady Pains. It was lovely meeting you today and lovely chatting to you. Hope I see you next time, and thank you so much. The best way to get around Art Block is to join art streams here on Twitch, and like me and my suggested streamers. Yeah, definitely do check out my my suggested streamers, because that is where I spend a whole lot of time, and yeah, I just, I feel like, you know, people aren't always online all the time, and I'd love for you guys to be able to see the kind of streams that I am really impressed by. I mean, for example, Charles Lister Art, his stuff is amazing. I mean, you can go to his streams, and that's another good example of an artist who doesn't necessarily talk a lot all the time, because Charles can stream for up to 10 hours or more at a time, you know? And that is crazy. And that whole time he will be actively drawing and coming up with crazy new ideas, and you can just watch him come up with one character after the other, and it's mesmerizing. Like, that is, Charles's stream is a lurker's heaven. Is it okay if you suggest my Discord? I've set up an excellent bot that creates alerts when others are streaming too. Yeah, sure. What exactly are you meaning by suggesting it? If you'd like, yeah, if you'd like others to join it, definitely feel free. Yeah, and if you want to be on my list of suggested streamers, just send me a note and I can try and set that up for you. But yeah, I frequently like to spend time at Charles's stream, and yesterday we actually got raided by Chloe, and Chloe's been one of my favorite Twitch streamers for ages now, probably since one of the, very early on streams I've watched, so I was so excited getting raided by her for the first time. Oh, you meant permission to type the Discord command? Oh yeah, feel free, those commands are totally free for you guys to spam away, so go ahead. But yeah, it was really, really awesome being able to get raided by her. Endless Disorder, welcome! So glad to see you on here. How are you and what has your week been like? You're pretty good. How am I? I am actually doing really good, thank you. Had a really awesome week. I've just been frustrated with myself that I haven't gotten as much drawing done as I'd like to. But yeah, essentially I was out yesterday trying to get the right cables because I switched over my face cam. So my face cam is now the same camera as I use for my art cam. And because I switched that over, it meant that I needed a new cable because the one I had wasn't USB 3. And yeah, so it meant that I had a lot of time on the road and I was not, I was too tired when I came back to try and fit in a daytime art stream as well, so. The Twitch channel on my Discord server is amazing. It's a good place to find so many wonderful artists who stream. It really is, it really is. Yeah, I'm always trying to scout out new people that I really love following, so. Nice to be able to hop on at any moment of the day and find someone you like to hang out with, right? Because of how not so often you go to work these days, you forget it's the middle of the week. Oh really? It's the middle of the week? Apparently, yeah. Yeah, this week has flown by for me. It's really, really terrible, so. Not cool. Not cool indeed. Wednesday is the middle of the work week, but Thursday is actually the middle day out of all 7. That's true. Who's in the castle? The king, of course. The king's in this tiny little castle. I assure you though, it's a decently sized castle once you get up close and personal. But you will be seeing the king later on in the story, don't worry. He will present himself, but at this point it's just these 3 characters. I can show you the other pieces of Humpty that I've done. This is one of the other spreads of Humpty, where he's just falling down. So he's just cringing because of the thought of what's going to happen to him. And they can see him being afraid, having a different expression. I really enjoyed, playing around with some different expressions here and there. And him realizing his fate is sealed, so not much more he can do. But yeah. Oh, I just realized, guys, I almost forgot I have this beautiful round canvas that I can play around with at some point. Really want to do something on that. That's awesome. Oh man. You're heading out to walk your doggo, but thanks so much for all the lovely info. No worries, Mish. I hope you had a wonderful time and best of luck with your first stream. If you would like to, on your first stream, just share your Twitch channel in my Discord server, and if I'm online, I'd love to pop by and have a look, or if someone else is online, hopefully they can, also come and hang out on your first stream and we'll keep you company. Oh, thank you for the follow, APOC. Welcome, and please feel free to introduce yourself. And his horses and his men? Exactly, his horses and men are also going to be drawn, so... The other day you were trying to come up with the joke about social distancing, couldn't even come close. That is a terrible one. You can see it coming a mile away. Oh no. That is a terrible one. But definitely worth retelling because it's that bad. It's that bad that you love it. It's one of those jokes. You will do. Thank you. No worries, Mish. Hope we see you around, and thank you so much. And yeah, just have fun on your first stream. Don't stress. Just enjoy yourself, and yeah, if it's not feeling great after that first stream, you're probably going to find you spend the first hour to half an hour just kind of stressing about the setup and how things are going and dreading hitting that live button. But even streamers who are doing it regularly, and like even now, if I don't stream for a couple of days, I still feel anxious about hitting that live button just because, I don't know, it feels very locked in. You feel like, oh, I'm going to be stuck for a couple of hours. Not that it feels stuck. Once you're in it, it really doesn't feel that way. It feels really relaxing. But for some reason, your mind just tenses up a little bit if you don't do it regularly. So yeah, it's going to take you a while to feel really comfortable and fully enjoy it. But I promise you, you will. The other day, perfectly round canvas. Exactly. It's beautiful. I have to think of a good concept for it. Will do. No worries. Then you will have to hit me with the ones I never expect. Like what? What did one casket say to the other casket? I don't know. That's a hard one. Oh my goodness, is that you coughing? Oh, that one's terrible. That one is awful. Oh no. That's a good one though. A good awful one. You guys are bringing up the lamest jokes that are so hilarious. Went tree shopping. Guy asks, you gonna put it up yourself? I said, no. I was thinking the living room. Oh goodness. That's a good one. Well, finally I got through the bricks. Oh, thank you so much for gifting that sub, Doverkin. Thank you. So sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Really do. You keep this art stream alive so often. Thank you. Endless Disorder, what on earth is that emote? What channel is that even from? Let me see. Oh, is that Absence emote? No, it's not Absinthe, is it? It is? That's pretty awesome. That's your favorite one? You have found that you have to feel a room often to know other people's sensibility or knowing how PG to keep it. Okay. Oh, thank you for those little emotes, Doverkin. They always light up my day. At least it's from him, not sure it needs to be himself. What exactly does that mean? At least it's from him, not sure. Oh, you mean it's from his stream, but you're not sure if it's necessarily an emote representing him? That makes sense, yeah. Does kind of look like him, somewhat, a little bit. Maybe it's like his younger past hippie self with a long beard, you know. If this is or is not Alice, the Kingsmen will or will not be cards. Could make them cards. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do the Kingsmen, so there's that. Hi Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much for raiding. I really appreciate that. So nice of you to always come and stop by. How are you doing? Please tell us what you're working on. Share your stuff. Guys, Sarah is an exceptional artist. She does stunning oil paintings, really detailed sketches. If you haven't already followed her stuff, I'll try and do a shout out because we don't have any mods on at the moment. So I will have to manually do a shout out. Hopefully I get this right first go around. But yeah, guys, go and follow her channel in the chat that I just linked. You will be very happy that you did. Her stuff is amazing. They say the jester in cards is more powerful than the king. What say ye? I don't know. The jester, I think so. I think he has to be. I mean, he's more weird. More weird is definitely more powerful, I would say. So yes, I think so. My dude, how are you? Finny, I'm good. How are you? How is it going? I'm having a really good day getting some drawing done. For those of you who are new here, this is the drawing I'm working on. It's a storybook sketch that I'm doing on Humpty Dumpty. The story is a little bit of a different story, so I've changed it up. It's going to have about 8 pages and eventually I'll have the whole thing coloured in. But Sarah, please share a picture of what you were working on, or just tell us what you were working on. Drop a link to your Instagram account. I'd love to show everybody some of your work. Thank you so much for rating us. How did your stream go today? Wait, wonderful now that you're here too. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much for the follows, guys. Finny and Baylin and everyone else, thank you. Doing better than you have been. Panic attacks the past week. Glad to be past that for now. You feel the art bug. Oh, that's good. Got some great ideas, but how are you doing? You were working on the tree lady. Oh my goodness, I love your tree lady. Although was painting pretty slow like normal. Well, you're also, you know, spending time with people on live stream chatting, so there is that. That does take time, you know, it slows things down. But I don't think I'd have it any other way. Get that art done, my friend. You're doing well surviving the downtime. The jester is also outside numbers. What do you mean outside numbers? Your current idea is to draw a wiener dog dragon fusion. Gonna be off the walls. Ooh. But Sarah, your tree lady is exceptionally beautiful. I don't know how you came up with just the whole composition. The colors in that painting is off the charts beautiful. I love how subtle it is, you know, she's sort of just hiding away, really sinister in that tree. And yeah, the whole feeling of that painting is gorgeous. You haven't really uploaded any art recently due to the slow painting. I know the feeling. It's really hard keeping Instagram updated, isn't it? But yeah, please just share a link to your Instagram, and I'd love to go through some of your old stuff because not everyone's seen it. So everyone says that Dumpty sat on the wall and he fell. But did he really? Humpty was probably going through some stuff. He jumped. That's kind of worse, don't you think? Don't you think that's even more dark? I don't know. I think that's even more dark. Oh good, we've got a link to Sarah's Instagram. Sorry Sarah, I am following you on Instagram, or I'm fairly sure I am. The only thing is, like, I never remember people's usernames on different platforms, so at least we can recycle Humpty if he falls. I don't think he's plastic. Or was he pushed? Maybe it was murder. It was definitely murder. Humpty knew he'd be put back together again. You've always wondered why Humpty climbed the wall in the first place. Yeah, that's a good question. Being so clumsy and all, I don't know why you would even consider that. Look on the bright side. Side sunny up. Oh my goodness, poor Humpty. Maybe Humpty was a parkour pro, but one day he has a slip up. He had a slip up. That's true. I would love to see a parkour Humpty though. Okay, let us see and have a look at some of Sarah's beautiful work on Instagram. And I can share that with you guys. Let's see if this is working. Awesome, it's working. Fantastic. So guys, this is Sarah's Instagram account. So Sarah just recently rated us if you hadn't noticed. And yeah, if you guys can give Sarah a follow on Instagram, I promise you won't be disappointed. Her streams are wonderful. She actually has some interesting hidden things in this painting, like a skeleton mermaid and some other skulls in the sky. So yeah, do ask her about that on her live streams because she can point that out for you. I mean, look at this beautiful portrait, guys. That is stunning. All done in oils. Sarah and I are both big lovers of oils, so yeah, traditional artists gotta stick together, right? Love her work. So beautiful. So beautiful. So much time goes into her work, so, you know, traditional artists always put in so much time, and I mean, it's really hard for us to just push out piece after piece after piece because, you know, we have to deal with things like paint drying and all sorts of other things. So yeah, it's still, you know, very much a different medium, and it brings to life a different aesthetic than you can't get that with digital work. So really gotta appreciate work like hers that have so much love put into them. I mean, look at the detail on that face. That is crazy. That shading is beautiful, guys. So stunning. I also really loved the style of this one. I mean,
I don't know, it's something about this guy's face, right? He's just so happy. He looks so chill, like a mushroom guy come to life. You say hidden things and then give them away. I'm sorry, were those spoilers? I'm sorry, Dovikin. I didn't show you where they are though, so you can go hunting for them. Sarah's ridiculously good. She really is, isn't she? Did I know back in the days the Humpty Dumpty was actually a euphemism for someone who was larger than average? There was no line which alludes to him being an egg. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Whenever you say Sarah's really good, she says, no, it's crazy. It really is. I mean, how can one person be so delusional, right, Italian? She's so delusional. I think we need to get her some help. She's definitely very out of touch with reality, clearly. So I think we need to get Sarah some help. She clearly doesn't have very good vision, which is astonishing considering she's such a good artist, right? Humpty wasn't an egg until Alice in Wonderland, you believe? Oh, so he became an egg in Alice's reality. Right. You have an art side happening. We do. Sorry, Sarah, but it's true. I mean, look at your work. Look at the level of detail in this. I mean, it's so beautiful. So beautiful, guys. Look at every little mushroom that's been drawn. Every single strand of his beard is a mushroom. Very beautiful. There's also something really Australian about this one for me. I don't know what it is. This reminds me of those really, like, authentic outback Australians for some reason. I didn't see this one. This one's beautiful. Wow. That's lovely. Cool. What is he contemplating? The adventure man is scanned, had fun with this one, and would like to try some more pen drawings. Okay. So what is this guy about? Why is he sitting around a campfire all on his own? You got some glasses for your vision. Here you go. There you go, Sarah. Take those glasses. Let's see if it gives you some sense of reality. Send Sarah there. You think we'll get her and some Arthur Gaines and then some pink eye epochs. Thank you for the follow, Jane Minty. Really appreciate it. Please feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about, you and the art you like to make. You mean not to flex, but you watched her draw almost all those mushrooms. Oh my goodness. That must have been one intense stream. How long did that take you, Sarah? So you tell an artist they are really good and they say no. Now, where have you heard that before? Oh yeah, all of them. So talented and modest of all of them. You know what, Dovikin? I think it's a little bit because as an artist, you see all the mistakes in your work. You also have a vision of what you thought it should look like. So yeah, it's a little bit like you think it should look different than it came out as, and so your expectations are a lot higher than those of your viewers. So that's probably why most artists say that they don't like it, I guess, or they aren't happy with the piece, or it's not good, Don't you sit around campfires by yourself? Not really. I don't really go camping. You think that the campfire one is inspired from The Witcher, right? Okay. I didn't cut my hair, Overlord. It's just tied, so ponytails. Not cut. The mushroom man took a little while. You think but not as much as an oil portrait. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, phew. No, I wouldn't cut my hair. Just tied it up, so. Wanted it out of my way because it's a really hot day, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Doverkin. Well said. I put words to what you were actually thinking. Oh, really good. Thank you so much for the bits. Yes, I have long hair-ish. Hair. W, really. It's not super long, but it's definitely not as short as this. But yeah, thank you so much once again, guys. If you want to give Sarah a follow on Instagram, she has way too few followers. Yeah, we really need to sort that out, right? Need to get Sarah some more followers for sure. The Mushroom Man, oh, either that or we're all awkward and an anxious bunch and we beat ourselves up about literally everything. We do, don't we? We really do. I think so. I think a lot of artists are definitely perfectionists, so, you know, we have really high expectations on ourselves, so it does end up in us never feeling satisfied where our work goes. Sarah is so talented, she really is. Sarah is underrated and it's true, but you kind of like it that way. You know it's selfish, but you like it when she reads your comments. Yeah, but it would help her if more people could see her work, right? You know? I mean, more people would get to enjoy that. But I do understand. I'm sure Sarah will always have time for you though, I promise. Even if she gets a lot of followers, she has a good heart and I'm sure she will always have time for you. You just followed? Oh, thanks, little angel. Thanks for following, Sarah. So yeah, let us keep going with my relentless, endless project. This is pretty good too, Neka. Thank you, Dreamorb. Thank you. Yeah, I've kind of been dreading getting back into this because I've been spending most of my time recently on my oil painting and I needed a bit of a break. I needed to get back into sketching and just have a bit of a relaxing stream where I can, you know, just enjoy myself a little bit more. So even though I do enjoy my oil paintings, but it's definitely been very draining. So yeah, probably we'll get back into this painting again later this week, but for now I needed a break. I'm really looking forward to starting another oil painting with a ghost bunny, and so it's about a girl in a field and she actually has a ghost bunny on her head and he's eating all the carrots that she's planted in her field. So I can't finish that one. I set myself a rule that I can't have more than 3 paintings going at once. I need to finish them before I start another. So once I finish this one, I will be able to make a start on my next one, which is the Ghost Bunny piece, and I'm thinking I'm going to finish this one either this week or early next week, you know, just a couple of finishing touches needed, and then I'll be happy with this one. But yeah, it's got a tiny little spider. It's a ballerina dancing, and she essentially spins his web around her to make the fairy floss candy that she's eating. So yeah, almost done, and I almost have this one finished. This one's called Freaky Friends, and it's about a girl going Halloweening with the Grim Reaper and the Pumpkin Reaper. So yeah, this one was really quick to do because I did it in grayscale and I added the colour in with a glazing medium and a little bit of oil paint. So Hang on, I'm missing you guys' messages. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nina. Welcome. And you too, Dream Orb. Can I share anything that I learned from art last year? That I learned from art last year. Lots of things that I learned from art last year, actually. The biggest thing that I learned from art last year, I think, is persistence. Not giving up on a piece too soon and staying committed, knowing that especially traditional art is a slow process, and just because it's time consuming doesn't mean that you as the artist are bad. You know, that art needs its own time dedicated to it and you can't rush it. Probably is a very big thing I've learned from art. Do you feel I have more freedom when I'm sketching? I think it's just less stressful, Dream Orb. It's more relaxing because, you know, I don't have to think as much when I'm sketching. I'm much more confident when I'm sketching than I am with my drawings. With my paintings, because, you know, color mixing and everything can be quite intricate at times, and, you know, I very much do like my my paintings, so I prefer if I don't have to paint over mistakes. So yeah, I'd say it's probably more got to do with that, I think. You like to tell people you're a perfectionist with a procrastinator complex, words they'll carve on your tombstone. Part of the reason it's a slow process for you to start and end a project. Yeah, that's true, that's true. So many amazing streamers, there aren't enough hours in a day to watch everyone and talk to them one-on-one. That is true, but at least most streamers stream multiple times a week, so you know, you can spend one day with one of them and then another day with another. That's a big ass spider. Really? Tiny little spider? Well, I guess so. He's small because he's not a tarantula, you know? Nightmare at Christmas art. What was the title of the bird's painting again? Foul Play. It was called Foul Play. So I'll type it out because the way that I say it is not the way that it's spelled. That's the title. Is Grim Reaper a boy or a girl? Looks closely at the bones. Can you see the bones though? Isn't it always covered with that endless long robe? You're going to lurk while you clean up? No worries, Sarah, you had a long stream. I'm sure you're really tired, and thank you so much for raiding. I really do appreciate it. Always lovely to see your work and stay up to date with what you're doing. But yeah, if you'd like to, you know, drop a link of the exact piece you were working on, do feel free. See both versions often, Grim Reaper mostly with male overtones, and then there's Lady Death. I've seen her, yeah, I've seen her too. If you think about it, as you can't make any mistakes, you are not making any mistakes and the piece is as it wanted to be. That is another way to see it, yeah. You know, the artwork kind of leads itself and you are only really a tool of the art, and it's letting you know what it wants to become. I've definitely had pieces like that, definitely. What makes a good pencil stroke? Not too hard, I think, and not too soft. So a nice level of groove on the paper, but yeah, I think, yeah, a good level of depth. Oh, Dreamorb, thank you so much for this sub. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So honoured to have you here. I'm losing track of you guys' chat, sorry. You owed me one from a long time ago on Claire's stream. Oh, are you guys gifting each other's subs, really? That's so nice. Helps the streamer and each other at the same time. Oh, sheesh. Thank you for answering your questions. You must go. No worries, W, really. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm glad we got to meet you. Hope we'll see you again soon. I hope you have a lovely day. Hope you have a really awesome day. Yeah, so glad that I get to have company from you guys today, because this is one of my most relentlessly boring pieces. I mean, it's boring at the moment because I really love drawing animals and I really love drawing people. So predominantly little kids, but I'm not much of a still life artist, that's for sure. So doing backgrounds can be very much mind-numbing at times. Thank you for following MC Chapel, really appreciate that. Feel free to introduce yourself. You feel like you missed out on some great convos while you lurked. Oh, could you hear it? We got raided by the beautiful Sarah, so if you'd like to check out Sarah's work, yeah, do feel free. Her stuff is amazing. She's a really, really good artist. She also does oil painting, and yeah, she does some great graphite sketches as well. So another wonderful traditional artist you can follow. But yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely making good progress on this piece. I'm so happy. Has anyone told me that I look like Audrey Hepburn? I don't think I've quite gotten that one yet, but I do get Lily Collins a lot, and Rooney Mara I've gotten to, so I do get that, yeah, for sure. That's one of your greatest fears? Fear of missing out, really? You follow her already? Oh good, oh good. Hi Maquito, how have you been? How's your week gone? Nice to see you back here. Thank you so much for sharing that clip of Cody to me the other day. I really enjoyed watching that. He was so lovely. So lovely. He also raided us the other day. That was so exciting. I was so happy. We got to share his work with everybody, and that was so awesome. So Maquito, guys, is kind of known by streamers as one of the famous clippers. He always likes making good clips of our channels, which to us is a real good convenience, because, you know, we don't have time while we're streaming to take good clips of our streams, and it's really nice being able to look back at the highlights he makes of our streams at times. So really awesome clipper. Well, you think you're going to take off now, trying to fall asleep at a somewhat decent time tonight, but before you do, you will leave me with a random fact. Oh, thank you so much for the bits, Khan, really appreciate that. A British artist took over the ballroom of a luxury hotel in Dubai to produce the largest painting ever created on canvas. The 17,000 square foot artwork will now be cut into 70 separate panels, which painter Sasha Jeffrey is auctioning off in the hope of raising $30 million for charity. Wow, that is huge. How long did that take him to make? How detailed was it? Fine, thank you. Cody is so cool and he really likes me. Oh, I'm honored. I'm really honored. Thank you. Thank you. I hope he really appreciated, you know, the compliments I gave his art, because he definitely deserves it. Cody was actually one of the first artists I started watching on Twitch. And I never really said much. I was mostly a lurker, but I never said much to most of the streamers I watched a couple of years ago. I never really took part in chat, but I would watch for hours and just lurk and watch the community, and yeah. So I really, really appreciated the fact that he rated me the other day. That meant a lot. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome. You're welcome. You never thought of that, but I really do look similar to Audrey Hepburn when I fasten my hair. Okay, okay, so that does it then. Yeah, someone actually thought that I cut my hair today, but I didn't. It's just tied up out of the way so I can focus on drawing, you know? And plus, it's a really hot day today, so yeah, it's definitely heating up. I think we're gonna have 30 plus degrees Celsius days near the end of the week, so it's definitely getting warmer now. Summer is starting to hit us. Well, you think we need a new command now. Celebrity equal, people often say I look like Lily Collins, Rooney Mara, and Rooney Mara and Audrey Hepburn. Sounds good, Dobikin. Sounds good. Sounds like I'm gonna hear that a lot, so I may have a standard response prepped, right? But I get it in real life too, so it's not new to me. I don't know. Don't know if, you know, that's a bad thing or a good thing. I don't really mind. Because I do like them. I love Audrey Hepburn. She actually did do a lot of charity work during, what was it, World War II? I think it was World War II, where she actually, yeah, she put in a lot of effort helping victims from the war. So, yeah, she did a lot more than just being an actress, and she was a beautiful person. So when is my next day to stream? Tomorrow, actually we're having a second stream, Jason, tonight, so in a couple of hours. But I think if you type in, I should really make a schedule command. Let me send you the link. There, if you follow that schedule link, you can see when my next stream will be on. And if I'm cancelling a stream, I generally tend to cancel it on there, so it's a good thing. They are all amazing women. They really are, definitely, yeah. Really, really good that they're not just, you know, actresses, and they actually put their fame to really good use. And that's, especially in that day and age, you know, it wasn't really required, but they used that for the better, so really awesome to see that. And yeah, I love Lily Collins as well. I think she plays really cool roles in movies, and has a really different style of acting as well, so definitely not a bad thing then, I suppose. Women of science, exactly, yeah. And another actress as well who is actually very educated as an actress is, the only name I have in my head now is Padme Amidala. What's her name again? I can't remember, but the actress who plays Padme Amidala. I'm really going to feel stupid for not remembering her name soon, but anyways, you get the idea. She actually studied science, at university and is quite educated. Natalie Portman. Thank you, Dovikin. Yeah, exactly. Natalie Portman's actually very educated, not only as an actress, so pretty cool. Are you leaving, Jason? Good night. Hope you have a wonderful rest, and hope we get to see you again soon. You made a Natalie Portman edit on TikTok last week and got 2 million views. 400,000 likes, no joke. She's loved. Oh my goodness. That went viral, no kidding, right? Wow. You must have been so happy about that. Do you have a link? Or can you only see it if you're logged into TikTok? Because I don't have it and I really don't want it, so... hello everyone. Hi Dessa Gaming, how are you? Nice to see you back on here. How have you been? Another inspiring story is that of the actress Mayim Bialik, who plays Amy in the Big Bang Theory TC show. She plays the role of a neurobiologist and is a neuroscientist in real life. Well, that's helpful. I guess that explains how she didn't really need to practice learning to say those lines as she did, right? It was just plain easy and simple for her. You actually don't know if I have to have TikTok to see it. Okay, well, you can try and share a link. Post a link here if you'd like to. Probably easier if you DM me on Discord, because then I can actually save the link and rewatch it later. But if you like to post the link here as well, go ahead, feel free. We can get you some more views, hopefully. Even though I don't think you're in need of a few more, considering you have so many. Well, I am so glad that these bricks are out of my way, made some really, really good progress on those. Very happy with that. You heard a phone alert. Yeah, that was my phone going off. I really should set it to do not disturb during streams. There it is. Awesome. Can you send that link to me on Discord as well, Italian? I'd love to be able to watch that after the stream. Or you can just whisper me if you don't, if you don't have my Discord. If you're not on my Discord, just whisper me or whatever. That works too. Thank you for the follow. 34-year-old virgin, welcome. Happy to have you on here. Please feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about where you're from. It is getting so warm in here. Crazy hot. My studio is seriously overheating when it's summer because we don't have any air conditioning in here, and yeah, it's not built for airflow. But I much prefer summer over winter, you know. There's a reason I live in Australia and not Europe, because I don't think I could handle those really hot cold winters. It seems like even Europeans complain about it, so I don't know, why do people live there? Crazy. Then there's Russia. I mean, that's even worse. That's even worse. Hang on, we have is that a capybara gif? What is this? Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Oh my goodness, I need to show you guys. That is so adorable. Guys, look what Finny just shared with us. Why is this not playing at the moment? Hang on, I'll refresh. There we go. Look at this cute capybara just hopping into water. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. I need to open that one. And I need to open that one. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh, it's a little wombat. I feel like this little hedgehog. Oh my goodness, there's too much cute to take in all at once. You've just sent me on a rabbit hole. What is this thing? Some little mole or something. A snorkel. Hang on. Doesn't say, does it? Whatever this thing is, it's really cute. Like, really cute. Aww, I want a little wombat to do my laundry for me. He wants to get in there. That's so cute. These are so adorable. Aww, I want one. That looks so cute. I want my own capybara. Oh, guys, they're so adorable. I feel like this hedgehog sometimes. Don't we all, though? Don't we all have those days that we feel like him? Oh my goodness, I'm sure we do. Have there been any more fire alerts? There have been, Doverkin. We had one, I think, last weekend, maybe a little before that. But it ended up being fine, so we've been okay. So far we haven't had any big fires like we did previously, so fingers crossed. How did I know cappies are your favorite animal? Really? They're so cute. You know what they make me think of? Giant guinea pigs. They always make me think of giant guinea pigs. I would love to have one though. They say capybaras are French-shaped. Really? Friends have a shape? Cappies are best friends for all. Yeah. Too bad they're only in one country though. Or like one continent. South America. We need cappies all around the world for everybody to hug. Every day, when every person wakes up, they need to have their own cappy waiting for them, right? Just like with their little head right on top of that bed, just leaning over the corner of the bed looking at you and going, I hope your day is going to be good. Just look at my face and how adorable it is. Everybody needs a capybara like that. Everybody. And of course, in return, those little capybaras would have their own humans to serve them every day. Right, can you order a cappy? Please, you'll pay express. Me too, I wish. Hi Bandit, how are you? How's it going? How have you been? Please feel free to introduce yourself. I think you're new here. Thank you for the follow, Bring Soda. Have you ever heard that song by Jack White called A Little Cream Soda? So let's Google. Most animals sort of get along with the capybara. One of the reasons is because of how relaxed the capybara is. They really don't care what you do around or on them as long as they are not hurt. And that's why you'll see monkeys, birds, small mammals, and even large predators like crocodiles hanging around them. That is interesting. I wouldn't have thought that crocodiles and capybara can get along, but I mean, I guess it works. Maybe they just need some cute faces around, right? No one wants to be around them except for the capybara. No, you haven't heard that song? Well, give it a listen. It's pretty funny. So it's called Little Cream Soda by Jack White. And let me know what you think of it. I'm sure you'll like it. You get to hear it. Well, guys, look at that wall. We've built the Great Wall of China today and it's done. I'm real happy with it. So now we can focus on the rest of this drawing. I feel like I'm going to try and add some birds flying into this piece over here, but maybe not today. Maybe some other day when we're less busy, because it's getting late and I will soon need to find someone to raid. No, you haven't heard that song. Nobody mess with the capybara. Exactly. Yeah, you gave it a listen. Good stuff. Haven't heard White Stripes in ages. Okay, so you do know them then. Well, they are always worth getting back into, aren't they? Trying to add some trees in that background over there. I feel like I just want my hills to resemble the other side a little more, and I had them a lot more rounded that time, so I think I'm gonna curve them a little more, you know. Probably prefer something like that. Can't wait to add the birds though. Real excited about that. But we have so far to go. We made a lot of progress today though. I mean, I had nothing on this page, and so far it's definitely getting much better. So I'm very happy. Very happy indeed. Heck, bricks. Oh, exactly. Yeah, the bricks took us a while. And I mean, I started over here, so I had all these bricks to do, and then we moved on, and I had even more bricks to do. And guess what? I'm gonna do another spread with even more bricks. So we're going to have a heck of a lot of bricks done once this whole book's finished. So I am very excited over bricks by now. I can tell you that. Thank you for the follow, Moose and Anna Moon. I really appreciate that. Welcome, and please feel free to introduce yourselves. Tell us a bit about you and your art, and yeah, where you're from. Basically, random facts. Let us know what you're about. Tell us your favorite animal. We already have one capybara fan in the chat, and I'm with parrots, so if I had to pick one animal as my favorite, it would be a parrot. So yeah, if you guys want to chime in and let me know what your favorite animal is, that would be cool. Be interesting to see what goes around. Hi, you're from Germany and enjoying watching me draw. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Fight for you for the Cappy title. So guys, do we have another vote for capybaras in the chat? We've got one parrot and one capybara. What's your favorite animal? Let's see what tallies up to the top. Let's try and see if I can turn off my Discord notifications because it's really going crazy at the moment on my phone. So give me 1 second and I'll see if I can switch that over to Do Not Disturb just while we're on stream. Does the Cappy dance? What is the Cappy dance like? Finny the Cappy Captain? Now that is one heck of a tongue twister. I'm sure Finny will be really happy to be the Cappy Captain though. Cappy Captain is now your second favorite name. So what's your first favorite name? Cappy Captain does sound good. It really does. Yeah. So how long have capybaras been your favorite animal? Have you ever seen one in real life? That would be pretty sick. I have like no chance of ever seeing one pretty much because, I don't know, the odds for me ever traveling to South America are slim. Your first given name, Fanny Pack. Really? Hi Moose, not News. You're from the US, you like Transformers, playing with clay, and listening to music. Your favorite animals are horses and cats. Oh, that's pretty cool, guys. We've got another vote for horses and cats. So we've so far got one for cappies, one for horses, one for cats, and one for parrots. I'm not a huge fan of Transformers. I'm not, but I only really liked the first movie because I think by the second one it was starting to feel a little too repetitive and like it didn't have much story to it anymore, so I really only liked the first one. But I feel like the first one was a really good movie and I'd love to rewatch it over and over. You wish llamas used to be your favorite, but then you discovered cabbies. Llamas are pretty cool, aren't they? You're sorry those movies don't exist. Wait, what? Llamas always feel posed to you, probably their posture. What do you mean posed? Cats have to be your favorite animal that you interact with. Oh my gosh, we had a cat, like we thought it was a stray. It looked really sick and my sister's a veterinarian, so she checked it out and she noticed that it wasn't looking really good, like it had liver failure or something. So she wanted to take it to the vets to get a proper checkout. Like obviously she's a vet, but she didn't have the right tools at home. So yeah, she went to and took it in and got it properly checked out, and apparently it was microchip and it was somebody's pet and they were already getting it treated for kidney failure. So we took it back to its home, which was really nice, and they were really worried sick because it hadn't come home overnight, and that was because she took it to the vet, but they were really appreciative of the fact that she took so much care to get their pet checked out and everything, so they were very, very happy. It's nice because I would have thought they could be quite upset, having worried all night about their poor cat, but yeah. Thank you for the follow, Run Fatty Run. Welcome. You're all out of love. Oh no, that does not sound good. Poor Gardo. I know. That's he's okay. He's old, so it's like a 13-year-old cat or something. So he's had a good life. It's just sad that he's not doing so well anymore. But yeah, he used to always come and visit us, so he still does. It's just less frequent now, and I'm guessing it's because it's getting harder for him to walk around, and we've noticed him losing some weight, so that's why she wanted to get him checked out to make sure he's not a stray, because obviously if he's losing weight, or we think it was a she, so if she's losing weight, it could mean that she has no home, and it's very inhumane to just leave her, The best Transformer content is the cartoons or comics. You suggest if I'm interested, give more Then Meets the Eye or Last Light comics. They deal with gender, sexuality, and social class. Okay. The cartoons are the best. Okay, I've never seen the cartoons. I've only watched the movies, but you love cats. They have all the best personalities. They really do. Sadly, I was really allergic to this cat. I'm not allergic to all cats, only some. So yeah, once the cat left, I couldn't even go in the room or touch the blanket it had touched. So yeah, it was really annoying, but that's alright. Good morning, you're already in love with this drawing. Oh, thank you. I'll show you the rest of it. This is the left side. This drawing is actually for a storybook, and it's a different story. I've changed the story about Humpty Dumpty, so it's not going to be the traditional Humpty Dumpty story, but yeah, it's going to have about 8 pages, so I've got a way to go before I'll finish up this project. But that's alright, you know, I'll get there. So I'll show you up close what it looks like. There we go, that's Humpty's face. He's freaked out because he's seen the Incy Wincy spider, which is not so Incy Wincy, and he's saying hi. And Alice or Little Miss Muffet, you can decide whichever one you want her to be, is just observing the whole situation. We've got the King's Castle in the background, and yeah, some vines growing over, lots of bricks I've had to add. So I'm getting really overdrawing bricks at this point, but that's alright. That's interesting, not all cats. I think it is all cats, Finny. But I mean, this cat was so bad that I couldn't even be in the room it had been in without completely getting blocked up. But yeah, the other time we had a cat for about a week, and that cat slept in my bed and I could stroke it as long as I didn't really touch my eyes excessively. That cat was actually okay, and I could like pat it, stroke it, it could sleep in my bed and I'd be fine. I just couldn't touch my eyes excessively, but this cat was, oh, it was so terrible. You like her dress? Thank you. It is strange, it's so strange, and that's why, you know, when we had this cat come in the house, I was like, oh, you know, I'm not allergic to cats anymore, so it should be fine, but apparently not, so. You hear Zazu whispers? I know, he's woken up now, so hopefully by tonight we can have him be on the stream and you guys can see him for a bit. Thank you for the follow, Rico's Roughneck, really appreciate that. Please feel free to introduce yourself, and you too, Bad Ed Daggers. Didn't see you following as well, but welcome. Feel free to introduce yourselves. I'd love to get to know you guys. And tell us what your favorite animal is, because we've got a bit of a tally going. We're trying to figure out which animal most people count as their favorite. So, not that it means anything, because each animal has their own beautiful, beautiful personality. So. Oh, welcome! Who's rated us? G21mm has just rated us. Welcome! Glad to have you on here. Are you an art streamer? And if so, please share your work with us, because I'm not familiar with your stuff. Lovely to see you. Oh, Dobikin, thank you. Hello, Your Grace. Your name is Grim. Well, is Grim as in the Grim Reaper, or Oh, Grim, like the Grim Story Tales. Welcome! Very happy to have you on here. Please feel free to share your art with us. I'll try and do a shout out because we don't have any mods on at the moment, so I'll have to do a shout out myself. And hopefully that works because your name is very complicated, to say the least. What were you working on in your art stream? You love illustration and traditional illustration like mine? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. So kind of you to raid. Oh my goodness, now we're getting raided by Cody. Oh wow. Well, Graham, if you'd like to share your art with us, please feel free. Oh, Twitch Simic, thank you so much for donating. Oh my goodness. You are so sweet. Can you please, oh my goodness, guys, this is overwhelming. Twitch Simic, can you please whisper me? I'd love to do a sketch for you or something as a way to say thank you. Thank you so much. So you paint a lot of pinups? Cody, welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry we just got raided by Graham, so I'm a little bit lost here at the moment. Cody, thank you so much again for raiding. I really appreciate that. If you'd like to share your current piece with us, please feel free. Twitch Simic, I really appreciate that donation so much more than you realize. Literally, like, streaming lately has kind of broken the bank for me, so that is going to really help balance things out for me so much more than you realize. I really tremendously appreciate that, so thank you so much. But yeah, as I said, if I can't find you after the stream, please DM me, like whisper to me, because I'd love to do a sketch for you as a way to say thank you. It really would. Thank you so much. Thanks for the follows, guys. No, it's cool. Welcome, friends. You were about to raid Cody. It's a small world, but my storybook sketch caught your eye, so you wanted to come say hello. Well, if you had raided Cody, it seems like you'd have ended up here anyway, so I guess you kinda just, you know, skipped a step. So there's that. But happy to have you, Graham. I'd love to check out your artwork. Can't wait to see it. Please do share a link to your Instagram account, Graham. I'd love to see that. And while we wait for you to share that, I'd love to check out Cody's work as well, so everybody can see the cool stuff that Cody does. You love my stream so much. Oh, Twitch, Simic, thank you so much. I'll just call you Simic, otherwise it gets confusing. Sounds like I'm thanking Twitch, so... Yes, he donated, MJ. He was so sweet. Out of the blue, he just donated. Okay, he didn't donate? Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm really confused. You love my stream so much. Do I like Mr. Beast? I don't know. I'm not sure. People troll like that in Twitch chats a lot. Oh, okay, no worries. All good then. Nice troll. That's all good. Well, we will go and have a look at Cody's work, so let me share that. First of all, observe. Hang on, I haven't switched over, so let me quickly share my desktop with you guys, and then you can see what I'm currently looking at. So we went through a little bit of a cute animal observation. Hang on, it's not loading. We looked at some really adorable animals being badass, so while that's on there, I shall load Cody's Instagram. Because you guys really need to have a look at Cody's stuff. I know I shared it with a couple of you guys on a previous stream, but you will definitely enjoy that. That's okay, okie dokie, that's totally fine. Late to the Cody raid. Yeah, apparently Cody just raided us. Guys, have a look. Have a look. This is Cody's awesome work. If you guys can give Cody a follow, I would really, really appreciate that, because Cody has been so supportive to me, and I have actually followed Cody for ages, so having had him raid me meant so much. So now we are presented with him again. Look at this cool skateboard that Cody did. I am awesomely in love with this piece because I've done a skateboard piece myself, and so I know how much effort goes into, you know, planning the full skateboard design. And yeah, something like this is just amazing. It's so crazy good. So much detail in Cody's stuff, and he has a beautiful style. I find that, you know, especially for a Twitch streamer, it's rare to find someone that has a consistent art style, and Cody does. I mean, every single character, you can just see that it's him, and he puts his personality into it, so that's rare to find. That's really rare to find. And I think you only find that among artists that have a really strong identity. Yeah, I mean, look how creative this Teenage Mutant Turtle is. It's not just a normal rendition of Teenage Mutant Turtles, it's like the Cody version. I mean, look at this eyeball in his shoulder. If you don't look long enough, you miss those details, guys. That is so cool. So cool. I haven't even liked that one yet. So cool. One of my favorite pieces by him was when he did a piece by Jason, and so that was pretty cool. Really appreciated that. So sorry, Moose Not Noose, if you just tipped $10, thank you as well. I'm getting lost as to who actually tipped and who hasn't, because trolls have been happening. So if you have, I greatly thank you for that, and I really appreciate it, and I'll thank you after the stream as well. Artists who have honed their craft. Exactly. You can't, I can't see you, but you're blushing tremendously. Well, it's true, Cody. I actually, like, back in the day when I was looking for art streamers, because I had already been following a lot of people on Instagram, and I was a very avid part of the Instagram community, it really was strange how few artists on Twitch actually had a distinct art style, and you were one of the few I found that had really honed in that style. And that's a hard thing, you know, as an artist, to have a style that you're known for. So yeah, it's very difficult, a lot harder than people realize. Beautiful art as always. Going back to lurk now. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. No worries, MJ, really appreciate that. You love all this? That was for real? You did tip? Well, thank you, AJ Toonhead. I really do appreciate that. Sorry for the whole kerfuffle about that. I'm sorry, but thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I mean, this is also a really cool piece. I mean, look at his head. I think I looked at this one last time, and I love that knife. That knife is so cool. Love it. This is one of his Jason pieces, but this is not the one. The one that I really like by him is the one that had the blood splatter all over his shirt, and I think he was wearing a checkered shirt. I'm not sure, but it's cool. It was really cool. I think it was this one. Yes, this was the one. So wait, that's not it wasn't Jason, that's why. It was just a masked guy. A really creepy farmer. This guy looks like someone like one of the killers you'd see in Dead by Daylight. I mean, that is so awesome. You're a little jealous of my accent. Oh, thank you, Shay, thank you. I am from Australia, if you're wondering. I'm good, just thought you would make up for what happened. No worries, that's okay. You didn't need to do that. Don't worry about that. No harm was done. I'm honestly just here to have fun anyway, so. That's Jason from part 2. He didn't get his hockey mask until the 3rd film, Horror Nerd here. Oh, okay. I haven't actually watched the movie with Jason, so I didn't know that. Good to know you're also a horror nerd. Do you by any chance play horror video games? Your Heaven's Gate shirt. This one? Planet Earth about to be recycled. The back of it says, your only chance is to leave with us. So it's about the aliens saving the people from Earth. Oh, it's from a cult leader. I didn't know that. But yeah, this Jason piece, Cody, I think is one of my favorite pieces by you. I watched you doing this on stream and I was so tense when you were doing the blood splatter going, oh my goodness. This is the point where every artist thinks, is this too much? Am I going too far? But you knew just how much to add and I was like, damn, that's perfection. That is so beautiful. That's just gorgeous. I love your pieces. You're just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful work, guys. Always love looking through Cody's stuff. Graham, are you still around and have you had a chance to drop us your Instagram link? Because I didn't check out your work earlier either. I'd love to show off some of your stuff. Quite an apocalyptic message. Yeah, indeed. Have I ever seen Knowing with Nicolas Cage? I think so. I think it reminds. It sounds familiar. That reminds you of my shirt. Okay. I'm too kind. I'm not. I'm just being honest. Truly. Definitely, Cody. No. You should always focus on art. Have you ever done like professional commissions, like not private commissions, but like for a company or something? And if so, you know, where have they thought that your work fits in? So is Grim who rated us still around? Oh, sketching today? Awesome, exactly. We are currently sketching. So I have my storybook that I'm working on, which is about Humpty Dumpty. Oh, you ran into the kitchen, Grim? No worries. Yeah, I just didn't want you to feel left out. So if you would like to post a link to your Instagram, because I don't know your Instagram and don't follow you yet, so you'll have to let me in on the big secret. You ran to the kitchen and back. Avoid all the Nicolas Cage movies. Seems like good advice. Really? Why? Why is that? He makes some good movies. I love his Treasure Island stuff. Was it Treasure Island or Treasure Hunt? Treasure Hunt movies were good. I like those a lot. You have mostly in the horror genre, posters, DVD, cover art, fun stuff like that. That is awesome, and I can imagine, you know, because, I mean, your work is very much niche. I wouldn't necessarily have thought that it would make good concept art, because it's very, very expressive, and you put a lot of detail into it, so, yeah, I mean, poster art sounds great. I would have thought like music as well, like music posters. Cage's one kind of awesome. He really is. You went as Humpty and Dumpty with a friend for your last day of school. Really? That's cool. Sounds awesome. The treasure movies are fun, but you can't take him seriously. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, if you just enjoy it for the sake of the funniness of it, that's kind of cool. You feel pretty shy to share your Insta, especially because it's more on the pin-up side of things, but you can link a recent finished work if I'd like to see. Oh, that does make sense, Grim, but I'd like to have a look anyways. And yeah, I mean, if it's not PG friendly, which, you know, my channel is supposed to be kid friendly, I do understand. I really appreciate you for letting me know. But yeah, still feel free to drop a link and I can have a look at the piece you were working on, and if it is kid friendly, we can definitely share that on the channel. I must have been a teenager in the 90s. Oh, to get it, I guess. Thank you for the follow, Pattypuss. Is that like meant to be platypus? How do you showcase your Instagram? Just drop a link. Drop a link and I'll check it out. This work looks great so far. You like how I captured a feeling in her face. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, there we go. There's a link to Grim's work. Let me have a look. Oh, this is fine. I can share this on the stream, totally. Let me quickly share that with everyone. Guys, have a look at this beautiful artwork by Grim. It is so detailed, so beautiful, guys. Lovely, lovely work. Enjoy the rest of my stream, Neka, and continue to wow with my amazing art and energy. See you soon. No worries, Cody. I really appreciate you coming by again. It always makes my day, and keep up the good art. I'll have to check out your streams one of these days, and yeah, check out more of your process. But thank you so much again for rating me. Really appreciate it. Have a nice day. Yeah, so guys, this is Grim's work. So Grim rated us a little bit earlier, and he just shared the piece he was working on. It is so detailed. I mean, look at all the skin areas, how beautifully they're shaded. You know, the style of clothing, the folds on that clothing is gorgeous. So beautiful, guys. Not all women with flawless skin and makeup are celebs. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of people who just don't want to be celebrities, you know? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my camera being so overblown. Hopefully if I close that window a little bit, it'll adjust. I'm not sure if the camera's overblown for you guys, but it's definitely overexposed on my end, so. But yeah, guys, look at how beautiful the background is. So detailed. I mean, most people don't even attempt something like that, and this is just a full-on background. I really need to check out your stream, Grim. Really love your work. That's so beautiful. I love the little subtle shine on her hair that you did. That is so gorgeous, so beautiful. Only a wee tiny bit of blowout, but it's fine. Oh, that's good, that's good. My monitor isn't great either, so it's real hard for me to actually, see how bad it is, but hopefully it's not too terrible, you know? Is that modelled after an Icelandic woman by any chance? Who knows, who knows? Do let us know, Grim, do let us know. Thank you so much for all the follows, guys. I really do appreciate that. Let me quickly just check something over here. She's from Leeds, UK. Oh, really? striking resemblance to a friend. Oh, so one of your model friends and you thought that it could be them? Sounds like it's potentially true. I actually need to try and find someone to raid in a little bit. So I think I'll be streaming later today as well. But before I go, I can show you guys some of my other work that I'll be working on later this week and next week. Which are my passion and my true babies are my world paintings. So this sketch is for a storybook that I'm working on about Humpty Dumpty. But on a lot of my streams, I actually do oil painting, and I'll show you guys what my oil paintings look like. This one is a small painting that I did. As you can see, it's about the size of my hand. It's not very big, you know. And she is actually going out Halloweening with her friends, the Grim Reaper and also the Pumpkin Reaper. So this one was a really quick one to do because I started the whole thing in grayscale and I added over the colour in glazing medium, which meant that, give or take, it was probably around, I'd say 20-ish hours for this one. So yeah, that was an incredible push from how long most of them go, and I was really happy, you know, really pleased with the contrast that I got out of this. Because I did this in you know, grayscale as well, I was really able to focus on the contrast and have it look really good. So, you know, once you get bogged down with colour, you can get really carried away and lose track of what should be dark and what should be light. So sometimes it's best to go grayscale and add your colour in after the fact. So this one is one of my other extensive oil paintings, which is called the Arachnid's Choreography. She is actually creating fairy floss, or as they call it in the States, cotton candy, from his spinning webs. So the more she dances in circles, as a ballet dancer does, she creates more candy for herself. So they have a bit of a symbiotic choreography going. So I added some cobwebs in at the bars, those gold bars as well. Some more spider webs down the bottom. This one's almost done, probably got 20 to 40 minutes to go, and then that one will be completed. This was my first extensive painting that I finished. It was my acrylic painting called Welcome to Earth. It's about a little alien who's just landed on Earth and has started making some new friends. So we've got her over here, and she's got a toy plush alien in his own little spaceship car, a little blue wren. I actually have these outside my studio every day, so that's pretty cool. And we also have my little hedgehog friend down there, and she's jumping rope, trying to settle in. One of my favourite movies? I don't know, off the top of my head I'd have to say Alice in Wonderland. You know, probably if I had to pick one, yeah, I don't know. That's like, I never really remember movies because I don't watch a lot of movies. I mostly spend time gaming and, yeah, gaming and making art, so. But yeah, I do have favourite movies. If you ask me on Discord, I'll have some more time to think about it and I'll probably come up with a few more names, but I do, sorry about that noise. I do like Inception. What games? So I like to play Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, Dead by Daylight, and recently I've also played a lot of Borderlands, and yeah, probably those. You know, play some Counter-Strike as well from time to time. Sorry, my brain's freezing because it's been a long day. This here is my beautiful painting for my mum that I've been working on for 900 years or more. So It's a long project, but I am very, very happy with where it's going. So, you know, very happy with the progress. I actually almost gave up on this one because I was way too terrified to paint clouds, and that's when I switched over to the alien painting. And now, why is it not focusing? There we go. Now I've gotten back into it, so you know, trying it again, this time in oil, so hopefully we will actually get it finished. But yeah, it's this is the one I work on most nights. You love the clouds? If someone were to ask you the same question, you'd have a hard time choosing. Exactly. It's a very loaded question. But yeah, off the top of my head, I'd definitely say Alice in Wonderland. Both the new and the old ones, but I think I'd have to pick the old cartoon Disney one if I could just pick one. Thank you for the follow, Shady. What animals do I have? You feel like you hear a lot of different ones in the background. I have a pet parrot called Zazu. Most of the time he's on the live streams. At the moment he's outside, so you know, he's not here right now, but you might see him tonight. Usually at night he comes inside and he graces us with his presence, or if you want to check out some of my stream clips, you can see him being on the stream, so there is that as well as an option. But for now, guys, I need to go find someone that we can raid because I need to take a break and have some dinner, and then I can see all of you guys hopefully tonight or next time, whenever you guys are next on. But yeah, first of all, thank you so much to Cody for raiding today, and also to Grim. I really appreciate the both of you sending your family my way. That's so sweet of you, and yeah, really grateful to be able to meet new people. But yeah, thank you to everybody who followed and donated and gave bits and subbed. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I can show you guys another amazing artist who I totally rave about all the time. You won't ever not hear me mentioning him once a day in a stream, because his work will speak for him itself, I can assure you. We can go and check out his work. He's actually currently drawing what looks like an opossum indulging on a cake. Yes, you have guessed it, Doverkin. I am a bit of a fangirl, but yes, we are raiding Charles Lister art because how can we not? We have to. It's undeniably one of the best streams you will ever see on Twitch, I can assure you. And Charles is hilarious to listen to. So be ready. Be ready to be blown away. I study birds. Do I have any birds calls down? No, I don't. I only study parrots. Fate demands it. Exactly. Let us go. What is all this wholesome looking content? Sorry, Constable, we are about to raid Charles. This is my illustration that I'm doing for a storybook about Humpty Dumpty. I'll show you the full page. But yeah, unfortunately we're just about to raid, so I'll see you next time. Hopefully you guys can follow, so I'll see you around. Let us go and raid Charles, guys. See you all soon. Bye.